doubles and coffee. The Prime Minister, the manager of Magdalena Hotel in Tobago, the other people in the Prime Minister's golfing party who played golf with him on Friday, Saturday, and anybody who lined with him on Sunday when it was his birthday, all these human beings at Magdalena and the staff and everyone else should be in quarantine. Were these people allowed to come back to Trinidad on the plane? Then you have to contact trace. You have to check the Tobago airport, the airport staff, the pilot, the crew, the people who are on the plane with any of these people who played golf with the Prime Minister on Friday at 1:30. Because before we get into the golf cart incident, the lady who was working, who brought Gatorade, walked between two golf carts, one that was not started, handed the Gatorade to the Prime Minister. She tested positive for COVID even though she's fully vaccinated. Therefore, the Prime Minister, again, has been a super spreader since then. Why is he not in quarantine? Why did he continue to go ahead with his business all up till today, Thursday, 6 days after? What is the protocol? What is the responsibility? What is the irresponsibility? What is the disgusting behavior of this Prime Minister? When did he find out that the lady was COVID positive who handed him the 2 Gatorade while he was sitting in a golf cart that he could not find the key for on a Friday? Who was his golfing party? Who is Mr. Vinu, the manager of Magdalena? Is he in quarantine? How many other people did he come in contact with? How many other people did Keith Rowley come into contact with? Who did he go? Did he have any of his ministers who lined with him over there? And how many people did they subsequently come in contact with? Yet another super spreader event by the man who keeps buffing the country and telling us that we are irresponsible and has us in a state of emergency under lockdown, shutdown, brockdown while he plays golf on a Friday. Now think about this. Accidents happen. So the golf cart couldn't start. Unfortunately, it started and somebody who was in the driver's seat, Rowley, mashed the pedal and bounced the lady. Accident. That's not a problem. That's an accident. But the lady said that the Honorable Prime Minister did not get out of the cart and come to her at any point in time and see if she was all right, talk to her, check on her. The Prime Minister, Keith Rowley, in his statement said, and I quote, when it's electric, so the only way to test it is to mash. So it went forward and this one was working and it touched the lady and she fell down and she tripped and fell. Nobody got rolled over. When she tripped and fell, here it is, and I quote from Rowley, everyone went to check on her. Everyone asked her. Everyone sought after her well-being. Everyone did this. Is that how someone speaks when they are involved? Everyone? I put it to you that Keith Rowley did not go, did not move, did not budge out of the golf cart to go and check on the lady, to lift her up, to make sure they had ice on her ankle, to tell her sorry it was an accident, to see if she's all right, to make sure that his security detail, one of them took her, rushed her to the hospital. He did not show any care or concern. He proceeded to go to the golf course to hit balls with his ridiculous, ugly swing. That's the issue. Think carefully what kind of human being that is. Forget that it's a Prime Minister. Just think about a man. A lady get bounced down, you bounce her, you open a door, you're in the grocery, you bounce a lady with your cart on her ankle, you're in the airport walking. You just proceed on. You don't check on another human being. Now think about it as a Prime Minister. And we are in a pandemic and people are suffering. And for 6 years, people have been weaned off the government and their policies that don't care about children, about school children, about gate, about students, about jobs, about poor people. There's just a callous nature and a dark black cloud over this country of no care. Now you understand where it comes from. So nobody's interested in accident. Accident happen. But it's the response of the human being. Keith Rowley showing you the entire population, its colors. This is a very serious thing. Character means heart, passion, creativity. That's where policy comes from. That's where leadership comes from. That's where management comes from. Now you're shocked that people are flooding and Rowley don't care. People raining out and underground. Roads mash up, bridges mash up. People mashing up the rims. People have no food to eat and he don't care. He go and play golf. Think back now. That's Friday. After a constitutional crisis. So what they say is one of the darkest moments where the speaker muted democracy on a Thursday. No police service commission, no police commissioner, no acting commissioner. Crime and murder rampage in this country. And Keith Rowley going to play golf in Tobago and went calmly on a Friday at 1:30. He don't have work to do. He don't have decisions to make. They spent 600 million US out of your heritage and stabilization fund in the first 6 months of 2021. They also got an IMF loan of 644 million US. We know where it's gone. People are suffering, and this man have time to just balance, lime, gallivant. We have doing our business running, people suffering, businesses shutting down, and this man have time to play golf and boasting about it. The president should resign. The president is under attack because of his moves, Rowley's moves, to make sure that Gary Griffith does not get another term as Commissioner of Police. People being fired across the board. Over 20 murders in 3 days. Robbery, larceny, gun bandits taking over the country. COVID-19, hospitals at maximum. No more ICU beds. 6 patients who require ICU beds do not have a bed. And this man is knocking ball on grass in Tobago. Think about it carefully. That's a leader. And I'm not just talking to those who don't vote for him, I'm talking about every single citizen, including PNM, who vote for him. That's a leader. Your golf cart hits a lady, you don't get out and go and pick her up. Say, oh gosh, sorry, my lady, sorry. How are you? You all right? Your ankle's all right? Would you like some ice? You want the security? Hey, Johnny, come. Get some ice to this lady. Take her to the hospital. Bring the SUV. And then go and play a golf. And then put that on top of his Minister of National Security, who by accident knocked down somebody's dog, Marley. And the lady's distressed. And rather than just apologize and move on, it's an accident, he had attacked the lady and post up a video of her family member, her dog, being killed over and over and over for her and her children to watch. Those are the people in government. This is not funny. November 30th, Tuesday, everybody, Queen's Park, Savannah, really and truly, PNM people too. Well, you can't be proud of this. You think Patrick Manning would have done that? I mean, don't like golf. But if there was an accident, Patrick Manning would have been the first one to jump out of that car. Make sure that lady was okay. And it's a lady. Make sure that lady was okay. Tell her sorry. Lift her up. Make sure she's taken care of. Even if she didn't want to go to the hospital either, tell her she have to go to the hospital. Rowley just sit down in the car. And by Rowley's words, everyone saw about, everybody checked on her well-being, everybody made sure, not he sit down there. That's who you all vote for, and then wonder why children suffering, why our athletes go out unprepared, underprepared. Our netballers just got slaughtered by Jamaica. No fault of their own, lack of preparation, lack of resources, because he don't care. Our hockey players went out, had to get cocktail, land, and get 15-0, get licks, and then had to stay outside because them couldn't read a Spanish PCR test. Everything collapsing in this country, and Rowley relaxing, liming, drinking scotch and eating shrimps, and playing golf while the country burns, while people flood out, while COVID-19 Delta ravaging and people are about to die in numbers never before seen. That's the issue. What kind of human being is Rowley? You all now know. So now we have to get rid of him. Let him go. If someone's selfish like he, all right. That's them business. Nobody cares. But you all have him in the office of Prime Minister, the most powerful office, the office that charts the future of this country, and this man could not even get out a golf course to see if a lady was okay. And all those who were in contact with the lady who was fully vaccinated and positive, including Rowley, I ask you all now, media, what did Rowley do since Friday when she handed him that Gatorade? She came into close contact with a COVID-19 positive person once again for about the 5th or 6th time. Did he go into quarantine when he found out? Or is he going to say he didn't know? Now that he know that I'm telling you, is he going to go in quarantine? How many people? What's the contact tracing since last week Friday on the golf course in Magdalena Resort? Gone to Tobago again to spread COVID-19. That's why this candidate, was he in contact with Rowley? That candidate, PNM candidate that have COVID-19, and the PNM spreading COVID-19 once again. April was not good enough for them to take Brazilian variant to ravage Tobago and get people sick. And up to now, 90-something people dead in Tobago. Oh, sorry, 100 people dead. And now, another super spreader event promoted and escalated by Keith Christopher Rowley. All the people he was in contact with, all those clowns who played golf with him, should be in quarantine. Not so Dr. Hines, not so Dr. Parasram, not so Dr. Abdul. Let me hear all your whine and shake now about this one.